Hey everybody, I'm Emily, and I'm getting married.
You spin my head right round when you go down,
Okay, so this is my second vlog, and first off I'm going to say 390 days! Excited squee! I'm actually going to go over something that to me is kind of important, and I know some people are probably really tired about hearing about it, but it's something that I think isn't really talked about enough until it's something large in the media happens. And I'm going to talk about depression. There goes the big D. But the thing of it is, Robin Williams passed away this past week, and that's bringing up a lot of people going, well, he was depressed, and well, it was this, and this, it was this. And then you have the people who come back and they bring in this, I don't even know what to call it exactly, this negativity about depression. And that's really what it is. It's a negativity on it. It is a disease. A lot of people, I know, it's not a disease, it's something you control. But I really want people to understand, coming from a person who, I have strong emotions either way. When I'm happy, I'm happy. When I'm sad, I'm really sad. And it goes into depression a lot of times. For instance, lately I've been very sad and very lonely because I am working hours away from my fiance. I love Bear. He and I have not been away more than a day at a time since we started dating. And I've now been away from him almost a month. He's come up to see me twice, but it's not the same. And coming with that, I've really had my emotions come out a lot. I work with the developmentally disabled, and that is a hard job in itself. Coming along with that, I've had a client who has been really difficult lately, and making it so that I haven't been getting sleep. The dreaded non-sleep. I know a lot of people can understand and probably really feel me on this one. When you don't sleep, you get upset, you get cranky, you get all kinds of things. When I don't sleep, that's when I get really in the dumps. And when my depression really kicks in, because I do have depression, clinical, whatever you want to call it. And it makes my life really hard at times like this. So it's really hard for me when I hear people saying that depression isn't a real thing. Because it is. It's a serious thing. It's something that's really upsetting to me when people kind of act like what we feel doesn't matter. And that seems to be our cultural norm lately, is that somebody's feelings are not as important as your own feelings. So if you're feeling shitty and you take it out on somebody else, it's their job not to be mad at you because it's your feelings. But if it's coming at you that somebody's in a pissed off mood and is shitty towards you, then you want to get all defensive about it. I'm kind of getting off track, but lately it's been really frustrating because I've tried to tell a few people how I've been feeling, and people kind of brush it off. Like, they don't understand how I feel. I want to cry. I am upset. I feel like I don't matter as a person. And that comes with my depression. I'm a strong enough woman that I know how I'm depressed, and I know why I'm feeling this way. And that's how I've been strong enough to not let certain things bother me, or let it get to a point where I've committed suicide. And sadly that happens way too often, that people don't know how to cope with what they're feeling. Sorry, don't mean to cry at you, but again, I'm in this mood and I have been sleeping. It's kind of been really frustrating to me also because, I thought I had a really solid support system for a long time, and it's kind of been, I do have people, don't get me wrong, I have people who support me and who are loving and caring and who are amazing. My friends and my family are amazing. But it's lately seemed like some people are coming out of the woodworks when I'm finally happy to really drag me down. And I don't understand it. I mean, for instance, today I posted something on my Facebook. Big mistake, I know. But I posted something on my Facebook. And instead of one of these people that I went to high school with being encouraging to me, they instead came off as a dick. Like a huge dick. Basically telling me to get over myself, do my job, and not bitch and moan. I say, how dare you? To somebody who has a comfy desk job. Guess what? I have to work with people on a day-to-day basis in an intimate manner that you will never understand. It is frustrating. It is hard. I take care of the people that other people won't take care of, including family members. I kind of have a right to be upset when I'm not getting the sleep or when I'm having somebody who's particularly difficult to deal with. And so I guess my real thing is asking, why do people assume that somebody else's emotions don't matter? I know this is a heavy topic for my second vlog, but it's really important to me. I need to know what people are feeling, thinking on this matter. It's serious. I mean, I've struggled with things in my past. Drugs, alcohol. Well, not really drugs. I mean, unless you count the prescription ones that were prescribed for me. But alcohol's been a problem before. That's been a big problem for me before. I suffered when I was younger because I thought people didn't love me. I had a really bad depression spike right after I left my ex-husband. And that came along with, I was married to him for quite a few years. I married him right after I turned 18, and he was a good amount older than me, like more than 10 years. And with that came, he was basically looking to marry somebody who would be this perfect, dutiful little Christian wife. And I'm just not that, I don't fit into that mold. I tried to fit into that mold. And I started getting sad and upset because that's just who I am. I missed my family. I moved from Wisconsin out to North Dakota, the middle of nowhere. I had no friends. My ex-husband's mother hated me, and I had always hoped that she would be somebody I could have a relationship with. And what came along with that was my depression really spiked in a bad way. And I gained some weight. And along with that came the accusations of, why aren't you pregnant? And all this other stuff that kind of came up. And I'm like, why does it matter? We just got married. And to him it mattered. And so I tried my best. And then he kind of got into a physical and emotionally and mentally abusive state in our marriage. And all in all, it just really was a bad marriage. I'll probably do a vlog on the whole thing later, but I finally left him because I got tired of years and years of being his rug. And after I left, I had serious doubts that I did the right thing. And that was really hard because my family, while being supportive, is very, very conservative Christian. And with that came the, you stay married no matter what. It doesn't matter how bad your marriage gets, you stayed married. And I didn't come out and tell them a lot of the things that happened, because I felt like it was my own fault. I married him way too quickly, and along with that came, I was trying to get out of my parents' house, and I felt like getting married was the way. So I married him when I hadn't really ever had a successful relationship through high school. I didn't know what a good relationship looked like. I mean, my parents have a good relationship, but their relationship's always been different. And I just kind of, I questioned if I did the right thing when I left him. And what came with that was a few people in my church that I was part of would message me and call me names and tell me that I was the worst type of woman for leaving my husband. And that was really hard for me, because that came with my conservative Christian background. I thought I was doing the wrong thing for the right reasons. And with that came this feeling of worthlessness. This feeling of I was the shittiest piece of shit on the planet. I wasn't worthy of licking someone's boots. And that is a terrible feeling. It is the worst feeling a human being can have. And I drank. Because when I drank, it made me feel better. It didn't make me feel better. It numbed it. It numbed a lot of how I was feeling. And I really want to convey to people that it doesn't matter if you're normally a happy, amazingly happy person. You can suffer from this deep sadness inside your soul over things that really aren't even your fault. I mean, some people will look at me and be like, why are you so upset about leaving somebody who was a crappy scumbag? Why am I upset? Because it was a marriage. To me, that is still an important thing. Did I leave for the right reason? Yeah, I really did. I worried sometimes if I was going to be alive, if I stayed in that marriage. And I've suffered long damage from it. A lot of it is emotional damage. You know, the wounds heal, the bruises fade. But no matter what, the internal scars on our hearts and our emotions are there forever. I'm thankful enough to have an amazing man who saw my battered, abused soul and loved me anyways. And I'm so thankful for that. I really apologize again for all this, but I was going through and writing down things that I really had thought of doing my vlogs on, and this was one of them. And with the stuff that happened, it just really made me think, and it's made me realize, be a support to people in your life. Don't just brush it off. Don't just assume somebody else will help them through it. Be there for people. Be that person that somebody needs. Look inside yourselves and just say something nice to someone. A lot of people feel the need to tell everybody their negatives. Oh, you shouldn't wear that top. It looks bad on you. Oh, you shouldn't do this. Or, oh, are you really going to eat that? That's my favorite / not line ever. Be encouraging. Be uplifting. Give people a piece of your soul by being kind. I mean, people think depression isn't serious. Guess what? It's serious as death. Because for a lot of people, that's where it might lead. And I know a lot of people say suicide is a choice. But here's what I want to tell you. It may be a choice, but imagine the worst thing that could ever possibly happen in your life. On top of feeling worthless, or feeling ashamed, or feeling that you aren't good enough. And then think how it would be. Some people aren't as strong as others. And that's really hard. I think what I'm really trying to get at is just challenging people to go out and do something kind for somebody. It doesn't have to be a friend, or it doesn't have to be a stranger. Do something kind for your family. Do something kind for your significant other. Do something kind for somebody other than yourself. And if you need something, reach out and tell people. People can't read your minds. If you're feeling sad or upset or just really need that person that you can talk to, reach out to your friends. Don't let it fester inside of you. I may seem like I cry a lot, but for me, crying is a healing thing. Coming from having so much emotional hardship, it's when you're stoic that it's harder. When you let that out and you just let the tears flow, that's when you can really start to do the healing that you need to do. I know I'm kind of rambling a bit, but it's mostly because I didn't write notes. Sorry. I will write notes in the future. I really want people to just look at your life and look at the way you treat those around you. Just look at the way you treat your waitress. Look at the way you treat your barista. Look at the way you treat the person who changes your oil, or your coworkers, the people under you, the people above you. Just really look at the people around you. Enjoy something in your life. I mean, I know a lot of people don't have the free time. I'm one of them. But you know what? I take the time to give myself at least 30 minutes to just play Skyrim and relax. And just try to breathe and enjoy the beauty of something I love to do. Along with that comes just really, really trying to be a better person overall. And I really challenge people. I know it's hard, and people think, well, I don't have money, I don't have anything. Guess what? You don't have to have money to be kinder. Smile. Say something nice to somebody. Tell somebody they look beautiful. I don't care if it's a man or a woman, tell them they're beautiful. Walk up to somebody that you like their clothes. Just say, wow, I think that is beautiful on you. Wow, those are really nice. They're beautiful. I love the way it looks on you. Make sure that it's not just something they own that you're complimenting. Compliment the person themselves. Think about the times that somebody said something nice to you. How has it made you feel? How has it made your day? just really challenging you guys to try it. Just go up to 5 people this week and just say something nice or do something nice for someone. I know people are always, oh, pay it forward, pay it forward. Don't pay it forward. Pay it above. Go above and beyond the pay it forward. Don't wait for somebody else to do something nice for you. I'm going to let you go because I'm already quite a ways in, but I will be doing another one next week. I probably won't vlog as much. I'm hoping that once I get home from working here, I'll be able to do vlogs twice a week. Until then, I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of the week. Just really enjoy it. And like I said, just say something kind. Just show love. And I guess I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.